hope you're all doing good and you're all safe at home. So, do you remember what was taken in the previous class? Can someone tell that?
The last class, we saw the importance of irrigation and the different traditional and modern method of irrigation.
The next step is protection from weeds. Weeds are undesirable plants that grow naturally along with the crop and compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, space, and light. So it is important that we remove the weeds. The removal of weeds is called weeding. Farmers adopt many ways to remove weeds. Tilling before sowing of crops helps in uprooting and killing of weeds. However, if the weeds are growing after sowing of seeds, we need to remove them manually. This can also be controlled by using certain chemicals. Such chemicals which are used for removing weeds are called weedicides, like 2,4-D. Weedicides are diluted with water and sprayed in the fields with a sprayer. Implements like khurpi and seed drill are also used for uprooting weeds. The best time for the removal of weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. Weedicides may affect the health of farmers, so they should use these chemicals very carefully by covering their nose and mouth with a piece of cloth during spraying of these chemicals. The next important task is the harvesting of a crop. Harvesting means the cutting of crop after it is mature. Harvesting, crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground. If it is done manually, it is done by a sickle, or if it is a machine, it's done by a harvester. Once the crops are harvested, it needs to be threshed. Threshing means separating grains from the stalk. Threshing can be done manually, and also machines called threshers are used for the same. Nowadays, a machine called combine, which is in fact a combined harvester and thresher, is used. For separating the grain from the outer covering called the chaff, there is another method known as the winnowing. This is done manually with the help of wind, or it can also be done with the help of a winnowing machine. The next step is the storage of grains. Before storing them, the grains need to be dried properly. If they are not dried, the grains will be attacked or spoiled by organisms, losing their germination capacity. The grains are thus properly dried in the sun to reduce the moisture in them and to prevent attack by insect pests, bacteria, and fungi. Farmers store grains in silos and granaries. Dried neem leaves are used for storing food grains at home to prevent the attack of pests. Now, we know that, like plants, animals also give us food items. Just like the process of crop production, which involves a number of steps like selection of seeds, sowing, etc., animals are also reared at home or in farms, and they should be provided with proper food, shelter, and care. When this is done on a large scale, it is called animal husbandry.